Matt Gaetz introduced Donald Trump in Iowa yesterday. Trump showed up. He was only there a couple hours. He came in, he did some ranting and raving, hopped on his plane, went back to Florida. And Gaetz got up and basically said, we need to use violence to change the government in Washington, D.C. Now, that is not a call that I have ever heard from a politician in America before. That was literally Hitler's explicit call. In Munich, he tried to seize the Bavarian state capital by force with his crowd from the beer hall putsch, and that didn't work out. They ended up throwing him in prison. And then, of course, his entire 7-year reign was just, one violent act after another. But that was that's what Matt Gaetz had to say yesterday. He said, Mr. President, I cannot stand these people that are destroying our country. They are weaponizing our federal law enforcement against patriotic Americans who love this nation as we should. We love standing with you, but we know that only through force can we make any change in a corrupt town like Washington, D.C.? What the hell is Matt Gaetz talking about? Is he calling to hang Mike Pence again? Is he calling for the assassination of members of Congress, of his peers? Is he calling for, the Trump humpers to come out and lay siege to the Capitol building again? Is he calling for another bomb to be planted at the RNC and DNC headquarters? We, by the way, still don't know who the bomber was. I mean, what kind of violence is Matt Gaetz calling for? And why aren't more Americans asking that question? When an American politician says the solution to problems in Washington, D.C. is violence, you need to sit up and take notice. This guy should be censured. This guy should be kicked out of Congress. I mean, it was enough that he was hooking up with underage teenage girls down in Florida with his buddy who's now in prison for that. And somehow they cut him a pass on it, decided not to prosecute him. But what is this man doing in Congress? This is wrong. I mean, this is beyond wrong. This is how it begins, as they say. Calling for violence, explicitly calling for violence, the use of force, explicitly calling for violence as a solution to political problems. We didn't used to do that in America. But this is where Donald Trump has led us. We'll be right back.